This is not a loud fragrance. Ford Noir Extreme, the Parfum concentration, is a very subtle feel. It's something that doesn't announce itself in the room. It waits for you to recognize it. It's that beautiful. Well, if you find that intriguing, stay tuned, lock in for this review. Hi guys, welcome back to another segment of Fragrance Friday, where every Friday, 7 p.m, we lock onto this channel and watch perfume-related content. This segment is something, like I always say, it's special. Today I'm bringing you a gentleman's scent, something sweet, something de noir, something elegant, something powerful. You know, they say a lot of seductive scents come from Tom Ford. In 2012, when the original formulation came up from this Noir Extreme, it was an amazing profile scent, nutty, a touch of nutmeg, I would say. It plays along the lines of a spicy, sweet, gourmand-like scent. Then in 2015, they turned up the volume on this thing. The EDP came out. The EDP is the thing that set this line through the roof. Till date, there are two fragrances from the Noir line I would highly recommend. Is this Parfum and the Eau de Parfum. Both of these have beautiful, beautiful projection. They're amazing scents. Both the Eau de Parfum and the Parfum have very much in common. They're very similar in scent profile. If you smell the Eau de Parfum, just think of this like its older brother. This has a more denser, richer formulation. It has a much richer composition, and what that does in scent is it sits close to your skin but with a heavy, denser oil concentration, meaning it doesn't scream that loud sweetness you get from the EDP. In the Parfum concentration, it leans more subtle but lasts longer. As a rule, take this from me, always taste your fragrances on your skin, because you don't want to follow any hype. Don't even take my word for it. Please, if I recommend something to you, please come up to me or wherever I recommend this thing to you, try it out, test it on your skin. On a blotter, we'll give you a definition of what it will be like if you could put it on your skin as well, and it will give you a whole vibe of how it will be around you, and you'll either get to appreciate it or don't. Now, this is something from the initial blast you get. You're getting some vanilla, you're getting a bit of a fruity vibe. It has a more sweet, a citrusy ginger note in it, has a little bit of cardamom that is in the spice as well. You're looking at a leather feel, like there's a leather profile in it. So the leather and the spice kind of plays off. You can easily think, I actually don't think there's leather in here. Maybe I'm wrong, you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but the spices are well blended, the cardamom, the ginger, and with all that there's a touch of sweetness, and that's the vanilla, that's the amber. It has an amber accord to it that gives you a touch of sweetness. Now when you're looking at the Eau de Parfum, the Eau de Parfum makes this more, it has a brighter, a happier, more tone, like it's a blast from the moment you spray it on, it has that initial blast that you feel all that around you. With the Parfum, it's nice, it's very calm, it's subtle. You can still see the oil concentration is still on my skin. It is amazing. Now this projection on this will take you about from experience on my skin, and we all have different pHs, so perfumes will probably perform differently on our skins. What it does for me, it won't do it for you. On my skin comfortably, I have around 7 to 8 hours on my skin, but after the 2-hour mark, it now just sits down to a skin scent. Like you only can smell it when you really get close to me, or if you're keen to scent, you can catch it. Occasions you could wear this, it could be a special occasion scent, but I would highly recommend this for somebody who is in an office space. If you're working close to people, it's not offensive. I know the notes sound sweet, spicy, and a bit dense, but the way it performs in the air, it sits around you, it creates a bubble around you. It's not offensive, especially the Parfum concentration. Highly recommend this in the office space. Like a foot or two away from me from the initial blast, even from right there, from a guy shooting, he cannot smell it from where he is. But I'm certain if he gets closer, it will radiate. It's out there in the air. Price point of these things, they're pricey, very pricey. Presentation on these things are amazing. Like you can see, nice gold bottle, nice. I know they have like the F and the T at the other side. Amazing stuff. I like how they do that. Well engraved. You can't go wrong with Tom Fords at times. You can't actually go wrong with Tom Ford. If you're looking for attention, no, this isn't for you. This isn't going to scream. This isn't going to project this sits like a foot or so, like around 2 feet around you. It doesn't really scream. Now, when you look at the perfumer behind this, the person who made this thing, and I can understand where this comes from, Sonia Constant, this lady up here, she did the eau de parfum concentration and gave it a more youthful blast. Actually, on that note, if you're looking for something that will scream, that's something that has more oomph to it, has more projection out there, I would say you go with the eau de parfum. Actually, talking about the eau de parfum, I can't find it in my collection. I can only think of one person. Joel. This one here. Bring it back. So I have this thing. I turned my collection to a set library, I like to call it. So family can come, check it out. Not everyone. Family can come. Actually, only he can come through, picks up stuff, tests it out, and I can't find the eau de parfum. You gotta see. Taking to what it smells like. To really give you, because I know if I read out notes to you, it doesn't really give you a feel of what it's like. It has, think of soft spices. Look at cardamom, look at ginger, with a touch of sweetness. And that sweetness is like an ambery accord to it. It has a touch of vanilla, some leather accord. So it has a very calm profile, a calm, spicy, but then sweet profile, I would say. If you find that's like something you're into, please get this. You don't want something that shouts, something that will irritate you. This. It's a very classy scent. Very, very classy. All right then. Guys, we're getting closer to our segment. If you haven't watched our segments, Nobody Smells Like You with my guy Alvin at the Winner Classic, please tap into that segment. We're getting closer to our masterclass. I appreciate all you guys for liking, subscribing, watching this whole thing with me, and sticking out for me. I know this can get a bit boring, somebody yapping about fragrances, but it's something I'm passionate about, and I'm hoping there are people out there who feel the same way I do. I love perfumes, and yeah, this is the way I express myself through this kind of content. So if you find this informative, if you like, subscribe. Let's grow this thing of ours. Till next time, I remain yours truly, Kweyamba Joshua, Fragrance Friday from the Fragrance Life.